This video is how I improved my piece control. So I'm using this map called V5 Training. If you haven't used it before, either type V5 in the search bit or use this code that's on the top middle of the screen. And basically when you get in, grab a couple of guns by the way as well, and then go to the bit here that says piece control, or you can press it on the remote and then press piece. And there's a couple of bits that I do. So I do this and then there's one other bit, and I'm gonna show you both. And by the way, this does apply whether you're beginner, intermediate, or like more kind of advanced. But I'd say this is more kind of directed to, you're still kind of a beginner, but you've started to like stagnate a bit. So what I want you to do is turn on peaks. You don't need to turn on timer. I mean, make sure you're on max health. And so today, I'm seeing which one this is. Alright, basically you're going to do like 2 in each day. So for example, if you were just starting, you do 1 and then 2. You do 10 of each, so 10 of 1 and 10 of 2. But for example, today I'm doing 7 and 8. So I'm just going to do all of it and then just show you. So what I'd be doing, and because I turned on peak training, if I get seen, look, it says I take damage. And then the bot's a bit clueless sometimes, but what you want to be doing is you want to practice piece controlling them. Oh, is it? And try not to take damage like this. You can see that I took a bit of damage there. I need to try and do it without taking any damage. And I can go round to the side. You don't have to stay on like one particular side. See, I kind of a little bit with that now. And another thing as well is to try not to do it on like the same thing. You see I kind of like trying it different ways. Sometimes in peaks like that is fine. But also you can see I'm just doing it like this. You don't have to do it exactly like this as well. You'll try and learn to do it other ways for like other situations. So let me think of a way. Go like this, jump up, swing around, the cone everything. And then just go back around like this, and then make an edit, jump shoot, reset. Try and make an edit where I can actually hit him, like that. And what you want to do, so you do like, for example, if you just started off today, you do the first and second one, you do 10 of each. So you get like a fair amount of reps. Try and, on some of them, maybe so for let's say for like the first 5, what I try and do first 5, is focus more on doing peaks than for like the last 5. It's more about doing like the actual piece control, basically. So going like this and trying to make sure that it's a lot better. So peaks, I still try and care about them, but I'm more focused on the actual piece control aspect of it. It's like trying to do it better. I really find it annoying when you hit like, I always hit 113 and then like 86 and every single time. It's really irritating. So done 8. This one, again, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to always piece and then hit them. You could like hit them, piece it, and then make edits like that. But this shotgun, I swear. And again, you could like kind of go more for like a clip, box, go round. You could like slide, box, and then shoot. Or you could go like the other way, that kind of thing. It's all about like trying to mix it up, but just get really good at doing like so many different ways. I think he got stuck in the cone in the bot, that's why I wasn't moving. I've got 85 and 114, you can't make this up. Okay. And I'm just going to do all of these, so then you can just fully see. I also haven't done them myself today, so I thought I'd wait until I was recording. Some of it you don't have to even full piece, it's just like getting the basics. You're like taking up loads of space. Just making sure that you have like as much space possible, and look, he's basically completely trapped now. Get hit, sideways stair, trick them. Of course, obviously in a natural game, they aren't going to be like this. They're not going to be trapped in the stair. I think that was a lag spike as well. Or you can like switch between your guns, like, let's say I get a hit, do like double pump. That is one of the things I'm trying to work on, is because of this season, there's a double pump. Trying to like switch between the two. Sometimes I literally just like get a hit and just do like, do a little bit of piece control like this, and I've gone over by one, and then just do like double pump like that for the practice. Alright, so this is the first bit. You want to do this every single day, so let's say you start on Monday. You do these two on Monday, these two on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then you restart, and then on Saturday you just do them, and you just repeat it. It'll take about 12 days to do like a full loop, and make sure it's like this. Is there like playlists? I didn't even know those playlists. I've just saved a playlist that I don't even have. Alright, and then for the next bit, if you go press your remote and then go to the comp we're doing is called Beast Control Tunnels. You can turn that on. You can add on a timer if you want, you can time yourself. And I would recommend doing this once a week, so you can, as you can see, there's like quite a few. I would do this, so I do Beast Control Tunnels, pre-fire practice, phase practice, peak training, clutch practice. Just do these in a row of 5, just like I said, the Beast Control. You could do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just like repeat that. You start it, make sure it's on all of them. And the thing I like about this, you can lower the speed, so let's just have it on 60%, and you can like switch materials as well. You can do that on the other Beast Control one, is then you can like do like these kind of tunnels. It's almost like making a clip. You could just practice, you don't have to be too advanced. You could just like place the walls, edit, stop, reset. If you're a beginner, if you're a bit more advanced, like try and find something specifically to work on if you're a bit more advanced. These things have no peak practice, but just work on. So for example, if you're a beginner, it might be just doing the course well. Then like if you're a bit more advanced, make sure you're always like placing a cone and then hitting like the end shot. It's just, I think it's because it's on slower sense, but I find for some reason I find it a bit harder to on slower sense. Or like with the pro, it could be to just get like faster at doing it here. Like so for example, might be a particular bit that you're stuck on, or if it's just like you can do it decently well, but you want to like you could be consistent, but you aren't fast. So you want to work on just being fast with, let's say like the double edits. Like that. And there are 12 of these, and what I do is just press start, don't even just pick a particular one, and just do like 12, and it literally tells you how many times to the left as well, so you know how long it's been. See what I mean? With like when it's slowed down, I feel like it's harder to actually hit the shots, and I actually don't know why. When it's like 100%, it's easier. I think some of it's my hands are absolutely freezing, so you kind of got to bear with me a bit. I'm not doing too great. But it could be like just trying to like be a bit more fancy. I think it's like the pull up time, because when I like click away from that, it could be just practicing like double editing down. When you're like more advanced, focus on something specific that you want to work on a bit more, and you can pick a particular one to do. It could be like doing quad edits here, double editing down, that kind of thing. But like with a beginner, it's just making sure you can do it like consistently enough where you can do it on like 100%. And it doesn't even have to be 100. You don't, or like 60, that kind of thing. It does go up higher. It goes from 50% speed to 150%. I doubt most of you watching, or like 99.99% of whoever watches this, or even all of you, could actually do like 150%. But if you can, promise to you. But yeah, like, that's what kind of I need to work on, is double editing down. I could do the cone well, but it's just the floor I kind of struggle with. And it seems to be put out time with the shotgun as well. And if you're not quite sure what to do for kind of moves, because obviously on here it looks like there is, but there's like, for instance, you could do like this with a stair. You don't like need to. Some people just double edit down if it lets me up. Some people just like double edit and then just drop and shoot, but you could just do it with like a stair. Or there's like a lot of things you could do, like it's like instead of doing that stair, I could have done like a quad edit. You know, just kind of like try to make some of your plays. You know, like some plays for you to do, like that kind of thing. And making sure you're getting timing right. Obviously with a slower sense it's kind of easier to practice. I'm kind of at the point now where it's actually more annoying to do it on like a slower sense, but I'm just gonna do it for the sake of showing you this. I know guaranteed I'm not really gonna make too many mess ups. Making sure another thing as well, yeah, crosshair placements, your mouse isn't going like this. You're just nicely and smoothly editing this. And there's 12 altogether, so unless you really want to focus on piece control specifically, I would just do up until it says 12. But if you want to do it more consistently, I'd do it probably in between 24 or maybe 36 times, so then you've done it each bit 3 times, because 12 times 3 is 36. Alright, I've done that whole thing. So that is how to improve your piece control on keyboard and mouse.